Welcome back to Reddit from Reddit. Today we're taking a look at the AskReddit. What free things online should everyone take advantage of? Novaproject.com. It's a website that has compiled psychology topics into easy-to-read modules. They have been compiled by psychology university professors to help facilitate free education for students. You can even download the ones you're interested in as a PDF as many times as you want. All of this is free. Z-Library. Millions of free books and articles in multiple formats. You can download up to 5 books a day without an account, and up to 10 if you sign up for free. It's a really great site. 1AAuto.com. It is a car parts supplier, but their videos show exactly what tools you need, what parts you need, and how to do a repair yourself. Great money saver if you don't know much about mechanics. Someone I knew was going to be screwed by their mechanics, $700 for a water pump replacement, showed them that they did it themselves for $30. It makes it quicker too, knowing what tools you need ahead of time for your particular car. Edit, I agree they're not the best for parts. This was just about their videos. For parts, rockauto.com is great. If you need an item quicker and have an advanced auto nearby, order online and pick up in store. They almost always have a coupon online for at least 20% off, which you can apply and pick up in store around 30 minutes later, yet save quite a bit versus just going in and buying. Last edit, for those that are not mechanically inclined and do not want to mess with it, use repairpal.com when you receive a quote and make sure the price is reasonable. It will give you a pretty general idea of what you should be paying in your area. It's not 100%, but will help keep you from getting ripped off. Unfortunately, there are a lot of shops that will take advantage of a situation. Not saying all, of course, but that way you will know for sure. This site's YouTube videos and Scotty Kilmer have saved me a lot of money. Also made me not afraid to attempt to fix the small things going on with my car. Flight Radar 24. It allows you to see plane traffic live. This just kept me entertained forever. This site nearly single-handedly cured my fear of flying. Unsplash.com. Unsplash is where you can get free photos of just about anything, provided by the photographers themselves to do with what you like. Pexels.com and Pixabay.com too. Some of the collections overlap, but not all. The search algorithms or tags seem to be slightly different too, so I'll find things in different places. Sci-Hub. Endless free college books. gen.lib.rust.ec2. If you're in the USA and you earn less than a certain amount of money, currently $69,000, you can use the same software to file your taxes for free. The system is called Free File, and companies that sell you tax software are trying very hard to make it difficult to find. Don't let them. uBlock Origin. Best ad blocker by a mile. Websites are 95% ads and 5% content nowadays, but uBlock brings balance to the force. Works on all browsers, even mobile. Man, I love uBlock Origin. Unfortunately, it's not available on iOS because Apple uses a proprietary extension system. Freecycle.org. It's literally people giving away stuff they don't need or want anymore because they don't care enough to sell. Maybe not everyone, but for students, Zotero is a lifesaver. It will store your sources, import them into a bibliography in whatever citation style you need, and even create in-text citations in your paper. It saves hours of work. Zotero.org. Where was this when I was doing my research article? And it integrates with Google Docs to auto-populate your references. Most large universities have their courses online for free. MIT OpenCourseWare. UC Berkeley used to have 20,000 videos of their courses available for free online, but 2 employees from another university removed them by suing under the Americans with Disabilities Act, complaining they didn't have closed captioning and therefore discriminated against deaf people. All 20,000 videos were deleted. Dolly Parton's Imagination Library, if you have a child younger than 5. They send an age-appropriate book once a month. It's amazing. I have so many books for my daughter since I signed up, and she loves getting them in the mail. Edited to add, it's not available everywhere, but it is worth checking to see if it's available in your area. This one is really incredible. Such a diverse range of books, from classic stuff like The Little Engine That Could, to new stuff like Llama Llama. It's pretty amazing what she's done. Terms of Service, didn't read. A free site for people too lazy to read the entire terms of service. Edit, this is a crowdsourced project, so please do contribute if you can. Terms may be changed any time at their discretion without notice to the user. Just saw this. This should be illegal. Project Gutenberg. Lots of free classic books. Add openlibrary.org and archive.org too. A lot of free useful books and articles. The Anki flashcard app for laptops is really dope for committing things to long-term memory, and it's free. OpenLearn from the UK's Open University. Free courses for all levels of study, samples of university materials, study skills, and tie-ins to BBC documentaries. Everything under Creative Commons license so you can use it as you see fit. Open.edu/OpenLearn. The nounproject.com has a wide selection of icons. I use them for presentations. If you have a student email and you're into programming/IT, get on board the GitHub Student Pack. A lot of free credit, tools, and trials for industry-level stuff. Edit, what if I don't have a student email? Also, you can use the student email for JetBrains and get the professional versions of all their IDEs like PyCharm, CLine, etc. Also free for everyone with no requirements, the odinproject.com has idiot-friendly step-by-step plans for learning programming for total beginners with no prior knowledge. It teaches you everything you need to know in the right order, links to a lot of archived external sources, and gives you assignments. It's really good for me because you don't have to think about where do you begin or what do you do. You can follow the neatly ordered steps at your own pace and go back and easily navigate while feeling like you progress through the steps. Archive.org has lots of old but free content. For example, a lot of DOS games directly playable through the browser. I always love the opportunity to be able to talk about Archive.org because it's such a wonderful and free resource. It has millions of free downloads for music, movies, books, software, etc. One very popular example is that it is home to a very large catalog of Grateful Dead recordings. There's also the Internet Arcade, where you can play a lot of classic games, along with the Console Living Room, which is similar. They have access to tons of old PC games, and you can even play the original Oregon Trail online. It also has the Wayback Machine, which has archived more than 396 billion web pages saved over time, so you can go back and see how websites were years ago. For example, here's Reddit on July 25th, 2005, a month after it was created. Skiplag.com for flights. It's so good that United sued them and lost. They essentially exploit the pricing manipulation that airlines use. Example, if you want to go from Phoenix to Atlanta, sometimes a ticket from Phoenix to Fort Lauderdale connecting through Atlanta is cheaper. This website finds those flights for you. Just don't check in a bag. I used to work for American Airlines. If you do use this, make sure you have a completely separate reservation for your return flight. Once you miss a segment of your flight, airlines will usually cancel any other flights on that reservation because they assume you won't make them either. I fly a lot for work. I received a cease and desist letter for doing this, saying I would be banned from the airline. Be careful with this one. Photoforensics.com. Want to know if that pic on the front page of Reddit is photoshopped? Takes some skill to learn how to use, but they have tutorials on the site. Canadians get a free Canada flag that was flown on Parliament Hill. Only a 40-year wait, though. The wait time is up significantly. Last time I checked, it was something like 92 years. Stand corrected. According to the Governments of Canada website, the peace flag wait time exceeds 100 years. The lesser requested other Parliament flags also exceeds 100 years. Library Genesis, a great place to look for and download college/university textbooks for free, as well as other books. Edit, as commenters have pointed out, it has unfortunately been blocked in some countries. A VPN/Tor could help in this case. I will always upvote LibGen. My first 2 semesters of college, I went through Amazon/on-campus bookstore and then discovered LibGen because of Reddit, meaning I bought maybe $150 worth of textbooks for the rest of my undergrad, totaling only about $500-ish for all 4 years. Unfortunately, it doesn't work for everyone since more classes are having online access codes nowadays. My roommate was spending roughly $1,000 on textbooks a semester solely for the access codes because his business classes all use them. If you have a .edu email through your school that uses Gmail, you get unlimited Google Drive storage. Also, Amazon Prime is half price with an edu address. My 90s TV. This is more of a novelty website, but I think it's pretty cool, and you can lose yourself for hours with nostalgia. It basically uses YouTube videos to simulate watching TV in 90s, and you can specify what year you want and what categories you want to see when you change channels. There's also a My 80s TV and a My 70s TV. So freaking cool. I love how seamless it is. When flipping through channels, it picks random videos based on the channel programming, and it does not always start at the beginning, just like regularly scheduled TV. Awesome. USPS and UPS will both deliver free packaging boxes, envelopes, bubble wrap, etc. to your house. Literally doesn't cost a thing, and you can get like 50 boxes at a time. Astronomer here. You can look up all the satellites flying over your house tonight, including the ISS, Hubble Space Telescope, those pesky Starlink satellites, and whatever else your heart desires, complete with star maps and precise timing. The website is called Heavens Above, and there is an Android app, but unfortunately no iOS one last I checked. For iOS, I use Sputnik, which is free and tells me the ISS and Hubble passes overhead. It should be noted, by the way, that many, if not most of these objects are visible, even in a city if on a good pass right above you, so go out and see some cool stuff. Windy.com, weather report with good graphics. 10minutemail.com, quick use and throw emails for signing up to crappy websites. PCPartPicker.com if you're into PC building, etc. OpenCourser.com, search for courses online. FlightRadar24.com, track flights. I recently found this from another subreddit. Melody.ml. Use it, I swear. You can isolate vocals, drums, bass from MP3 files. You'll need an email address to download the isolated files. Instead of using my own email, I just used a 10-minute mail and downloaded it that way. Today, I isolated the vocals from a song, and it's surprisingly in good quality. But you can only use it from a desktop. It's not meant for mobile. Ninite.com. One place to select what you want installed without all the hassle. I use it for freshly formatted PCs to reinstall everything. A few people ask me how to remove crap. PCDecrapifier.com. Wikipedia's reading list. The article itself often holds a pretty good collection of relevant information, yet for in-depth research it can be hard to find proper literature. Wikipedia always quotes their sources, which often are the most relevant for a topic. Unless you aren't researching for your PhD, you can save a lot of time in literature research. Your local library almost certainly allows you to access free ebooks and audiobooks via Overdrive and the Libby app, Hoopla, or BorrowBox. All you need is a library card and a PIN, which you'll probably need to get in branch. But really, is there ever a bad excuse to go to a library? The selection might be limited, but if you want to splash out a little, you can get a year's out-of-state access to Brooklyn Public Library for $50. That's not as good as free, but it can be a lot cheaper than using Audible, especially if you get through audiobooks at a real rate. Top Class Actions. Basically a site that lists active class action lawsuits you might qualify for. I've used it for trivial things, like suing Red Bull for a free case because it didn't give me wings. But on a serious note, it made me aware of the suit against Equifax for leaking my data. That should be a settlement worth over $100. It's a cool way to hold corporations semi-accountable and score some money/freebies for any wrongdoing that went under the radar. TLDR, it's literally free legal money. MOOCs. There are thousands upon thousands of college courses available for free. Some have a cost, but most of them have a free audit version where you get all the videos, lectures, content, but no certificate. So if you don't care about the certificate, you don't have to pay anything. I've done a few computer science ones. I took a few Coursera courses on machine learning. I took Harvard's CS50 course. I learned a lot of software engineering and web development from free courses. Another one I intend to take advantage of is called NAND to Tetris, which teaches how computers work from primitive Boolean algebra to actual functional operating systems. Look them up. YouTube lessons on how to do anything your heart desires. I've picked up woodworking entirely from YouTube. Any cut, joint, tool, or anything else I want to use, I can easily find several techniques for doing it and what works best for my needs. Code Academy is an awesome site to learn how to use some programming languages. Doesn't get into the really advanced stuff, but it's good for a start. Google Maps and Waze are so useful, it still blows my mind that they are free. Waze does have ads that show up when you're stopped, but it's still free and has a lot of great features. They've slowly been moving the more popular features to Google Maps too, like speed trap reports and current speed/speed limit. Google Maps is a godsend. I love that they've got public transit routes in there too. It's really helpful when I'm traveling to other cities without a vehicle. CoolMathGames.com. Photopia. It's a Photoshop clone that is completely free, unintrusive side banner ad, can be removed by a one-time payment, and has all the basic features of Photoshop using basically the same interface. If you're used to Photoshop and just need to get something quick done, there's nothing better out there. Best of all, it's completely contained within your browser. There's no installation, no local files, not even an account or sign-in. Programs you can substitute for Microsoft Office prices. Apache OpenOffice, free of charge and viruses, has everything you need for school and work, and files made on it are compatible with Word and PowerPoint, etc. There's also LibreOffice, personally preferred over OpenOffice. I'm going to save this like I have the other 100 useful Reddit questions I didn't know I wanted to be answered, and never look at it again. And that's the end of this Ask Reddit. What free things online should everyone take advantage of? Let us know if you've had any free things online that we didn't mention in this video down below in the comments. And while you're down there, hit the like button and share this video with your friends so you can share the knowledge of free things and resources that you can take advantage of online. Also, don't forget to get subscribed to Reddit from Reddit, and we will see you in the next video.